What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Like, and I'm back with another YouTube video. I took a little break, a little hiatus. You feel me? Something was going on and I had to handle it. I had to address it, but I'm back. We uploading every fucking day. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Today we got another video. Some guy, he bugged out. He poked his roommate over a game, bro. He poked his man's up. His roommate over a fucking game. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But um, without further ado, let's get into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's see what this video got for us. Let's get it.
This is Christopher Swalwell, and he loves playing Mario. Sometimes he will play with his roommate, David. However, this time Chris played with David, he wouldn't walk out of there alive.
What?
Because this very game would be the reason David would stab Christopher over 40 times, just hours after this recording.
What?
$1,000,000. Yeah. This motherfucker piece of shit. And I'm dying.
Yo, you see why you gotta watch people? Because he was holding mad resentment. The way he said it right there, he was holding resentment. He was holding mad hate and harbor towards this man for probably no reason, son. They both old too and everything. Like, this is crazy. Watch the people around you, man. Because they the ones that's gonna hurt you. Let's get it.
So I don't give a f. Because he was running away from me. Please, please, please. And I said, I'm not your prisoner.
After David committed his horrifying murder, he would call 911 himself, explaining to police what exactly just happened. David wasn't trying to hide the facts that he committed the murder, but rather claimed that it was done in self-defense. After all, what happened between the initial fight and Christopher's death is unknown. Police would quickly rush to the scene, but nothing could prepare them for what they were about to see.
Yeah, copy. We don't see him. We're gonna go in. We can get into the building. Hold up. Hold up. What apartment again? Police department.
Yes, sir. Are you the one?
Police department.
Cut? Yes,
What's going on? You're cut?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who else is here right now?
Dying in the bathroom in there.
Who is?
His name is Chris, as far as I know.
Okay. Ames 93.
He put his hands on me. Oh, yeah, it's just my best friend on the phone.
Where you just had someone answer the door here at the apartment.
I just needed a witness.
Okay. Do you have any knives on you right now?
No, sir.
All right.
No.
You make sure you're clear, okay?
Yes, sir. Please.
Who else is in the apartment with you besides Chris?
Besides the guy dying on the bathroom floor, no one.
Okay. All right.
There's this guy. We're gonna go.
We need to check the bathroom. We have somebody bleeding in the bathroom. Get him detained, please. All right, come on. Watch your step. Police department.
Which bathroom is he in?
He's right here. I got him on the floor. Police department. Chris? Chris, can you hear me?
On the floor, police would find a bloodied Christopher with large gash wounds on every visible part of his body. Most horrifying of all was that Chris was on his last breath when officers walked in, even managing to make subtle body movements. However, within seconds of the officer speaking with Christopher, he would pass away.
Oh,
Chris.
over a video game?
Police department.
Chris, stay still for me.
Karen, stay with him.
Yep, I'm with him. Chris, I need you to stay still for me. Chris, can you tell me your name? Can you talk to me at all, Chris? It's all facial. Can't. Facial and head, yeah. Don't move.
What's all that look back there?
I don't know what it's from.
He's got a guy in plaster from the top of his head. Yeah, like right here. What do you want? There's a guy in scalp. He's a scalp messing.
Okay.
Oh,
You just has the one with
this
okay.
is wicked.
Yep, I'm here, Jared.
What's your name?
After they saw the sheer brutality caused by David, officers would rush to detain him before he had even the slightest of chance to cause damage to anyone on the scene.
All right.
Stay still, walk for me.
Watch your step.
So, let me go ahead and say goodbye to you.
Which bathroom is he in?
He's right here. Down on the floor.
Let me.
Drop your phone. Drop it or put it in your pocket.
I was trying to say goodbye.
He's got blood on him too.
Yes, my foot is split open.
What makes this footage so terrifying is that David doesn't even seem to be emotionally fazed by the whole situation. He just
was
mercilessly
plotting
killed his best friend.
for mad
Yet
long.
he
He was
acts like
plotting
nothing
on him.
happened at all. Regardless, officers had a breathless body feet away from them, and with David now detained, all hands went on deck to get Christopher to the hospital as fast as possible.
On your count, Aaron. Hospital.
You guys got good count? Wait, who's got the other leg? I got his.
Who's got his left leg?
Jared grabbed both legs, yep. 2, 3. Just go straight downstairs.
Okay. Keep your hand down.
You're okay.
Keep your hand down.
You're right, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Keep there. Yep.
Here we go.
Go. Going.
Upstairs. Going down. Take your time, take your time.
You okay?
Yeah.
Nope, but
No, keep
No,
your hand
no,
down.
no, no, no.
Keep your hand down there. You're okay.
go right, go right. Ready? Come on, top, high, up high.
The officers did everything they could to get Christopher the help
Don't
he needed,
tell me,
but
bro.
it was far too late. The damage David dealt was so severe that even if medics had been on the
David,
scene
bro.
immediately after the attack, he still would have died.
Over Mario
With
Bros?
the intensity of the situation now slowing, detectives had one question that had to be answered. What could have possibly led David to kill his best friend in such a brutal fashion? Something devastating must have happened, or so they thought. Because the more they talked to David, the more obvious it became that this murder was about as evil and ruthless as they could have ever imagined.
I do kind of want to find out from you what's going on.
Mother put his hands on my throat. You see the red mark?
Red net. Okay. Do you guys both live here together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you and
I
Chris?
just moved in Saturday.
Okay.
He thought I was going to be his prison bit.
Okay. So let's
What?
start at the beginning. Sean, what's your first name, sir? How do you,
How you wait. He moved in Friday and he's already packed him up in a cuz he damn, you got to watch the people around you, son.
your first name?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Couldn't help but laugh.
I just want to make. I know.
No, I know.
Is it SEA or is it SH?
Thank you. It is.
SH?
Yes.
A. Okay, got it. Do you need? Can I grab your phone for you?
Sir, it didn't release.
I know. I gotta fix that. Okay, so hold on a minute
Oh
here.
my God.
Give me a second, okay? All right. I would like to take you down to the PD to talk a little bit more where it's quieter. So I'm gonna grab your cell phone. Do you want your keys?
Please.
You want SIGs to go with you too?
Please.
Is that cool?
6 months and phone.
So all that. I tell you what.
And if you wouldn't mind, lock the door. And my little girl behind us.
The fact that David asks to lock the door makes this whole case even more strange. It seems like David actually thinks his murder was justified. That even if Christopher put his hands around his neck, stabbing him over 40 times with a machete
times?
was the right way to handle the situation.
All right, Sean, my man, we got to get your foot checked out too.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Did I do something wrong or?
We're gonna go to the police department. So come on along.
Lily, you stay here, baby.
Yep. We'll make sure everybody's taken care of here. Okay.
Officers would transport David to their station for their one and only formal interview with him. And as expected, he would continue to show absolutely no mercy for his crime.
My name is Matt, and I'm a detective here at the police department. I understand you probably need some stitches. I'd like to talk to you about what happened.
Of course.
And I'll leave that completely up to you, whether you'd like to go get your stitches, then talk to me, or whether you want to talk to me now.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it in the handle and
No.
so let's just get it over with.
But no, it's completely...
No, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, we know. Jared, well,
We can step out.
we can have him step out.
So leave.
To add to the array of sadistic character traits, David would ask for Officer Brakens to leave the room, who happened to be the only black officer on scene that night. The police report would state that David had called Brakens multiple racial slurs and made racist jokes towards him just minutes after the murder had taken place.
Tonight, at some shooting thing, or not a shooting thing,
Awesome fan.
floor fan or van, picked it up off the the base and hit me in the side of the head with it. And then put the base in my neck, tried to choke me out with it. And when I got up, I collected these. I know what I did tonight, gentlemen, but the mother put his hands on my throat and I defended myself.
Before I ask you any questions, you are here in handcuffs, so.
Is that still bothering you?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
The left one.
Left one still?
It's really.
Okay, hold on.
You want to put a second set in there? Can you?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's get a second set in there so it gets you a little more.
Just give me a minute here, okay?
David would demand his cuffs to be readjusted in order to continue the conversation. They would comply and move his handcuffs to the front of his body. But right when the conversation picked back up, David would start to show his true emotions.
Oh.
There's one gentleman by the name of Todd that, in fact, I don't know his last name, by the way. The second night I was there, Sunday night, Chris ran up on him. And I'm not going to do that driving one because I know what would happen to me. But you know what?
All due respect.
No, I mean, he ran up on him like, get the f*** out of my face, screaming at me, get the f*** out of my face. Because we had to go to the store because I wanted to get some groceries and stuff. Just bringing in, you know, my share. And I called Tom and I said, would you mind watching my little girlfriend with my box? Yeah. Lily. I'm worried about her brother.
We're taking care of her. We got an officer out there that's with Lily, so.
Do not put her on the phone, please.
They're taking care of her.
She's my solution.
Okay.
No, I'm begging.
Okay.
I retired last year because of the cystoma on my back. I didn't have the heart to. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
No, sir. No, sir, you don't. I lost my wife, my mother, and all three of my dogs all within 3 months of 2008.
Damn.
My next door neighbor walked that box over to me in one hand and said, "You need a friend." And I said, "I do." So I certified her and trained her myself.
Awesome.
And she's in that apartment, but after the stomas appeared, I didn't have the heart to make it work. So I officially retired last year. She turns 12, Valentine's Day next year.
While this has nothing to do with Christopher, it shows that David does have some carrying bones in his body. More importantly, now that he's in an emotional state,
just lost
the detective
everybody.
wants to capitalize on this and try to get to the true reason why David murdered Christopher so brutally.
You see what he did? Or tried to do.
So how did you find the apartment?
He advertised it online. I found it on, if I'm not mistaken, Marketplace.
On Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, sir.
And where'd you move from, sir?
I'm sorry. I'm worried about my little girl.
I understand.
I understand.
She's all I have. I lost my wife after she passed. This fucker, who was a friend of mine, actually. I just want your two perspectives. I want to see the look on your face when I'm about to tell you what was asked of me. When I told him about losing my wife, this was the worst part. I see it, and you're puzzled by it. I said, the worst part of what? Losing my wife? You mean other than losing my wife? The worst part was the last 9 months. Just watching her wither and die when she was not able to even respond. And my best friend was the one that brought all that home to me. 43 years I've known this woman.
Damn.
She's the one that brought it all home to me about 6 years ago. We were talking on the phone, and I said, "Love you," and hung up, and she called me back and said, "God damn it, I'm still talking. What are you hanging up on me about?" I said, "What?" Then I said goodnight. She said that she didn't say goodbye. And it just Don't.
You should have there.
Now you're getting it, aren't you? I never got to tell my wife goodbye. Because those last 8-9 months, she was unable to respond. I didn't even realize I was doing it. But to this day, when I talk to her on the phone, I'm not going to say goodbye to her. I know what I did tonight, gentlemen, but I was attacked.
So
I'm not.
I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him. I'm not supposed to feel bad for the bad people, but they are people too, and he just snapped. I feel like all of that pain and that hurt that he have in him, and if that is true that the son cracked him on the head with the, it's not funny, but he cracked him on the head with a fan, and then he choked him out. I don't know if you should have poked him. You could have beat him up, I'm pretty sure, but if you felt that threatened, you had to poke him up for whatever reason, and then you blacked out and kept poking him up. I mean, I don't even know what if I was a judge, I would just straight up just, yeah, bro, you had to have gone to therapy. You gotta let that out somewhere else. You can't let that out on a person because you stab a person 40 something times. Come on, bro. It's not, you know?
I'm
Man.
not comfortable.
It seems like David simply lost everything besides his dog. His wife, his mother, and his dog's passing. He felt like he had nothing left to lose. David used Christopher attacking him as fuel to take his anger out on the world. However, despite him willingly pouring his heart out to the detectives, he still feels the need to hold up on his self-defense claims. Fortunately, the detective has some tricks to try and whittle this claim down. He'd first start by getting a recollection of events that led to the murder.
Now, how can I help you?
So tonight, like let's go back to like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
All right. Can you just kind of walk me through everything that led up to this?
I can. About 3 or 4 o'clock was about the time that he had come out. He has a.
Come out of his room?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, he had an Xbox out in the living room as well as in the bedroom, and my PlayStation 4 had just grabbed it out. My thing went running, so I couldn't use my PlayStation, and I said, "Do you mind if I use your Xbox?" "Well, no," I said, "okay." He needs my credit card information for Xbox.
Well, yeah. So you buy your
I'm
game.
just trying to play your console, dude. I don't want to buy shit. Well, it's just $1 to get you registered. Okay. He needs all my previous addresses and all this. I'm thinking, what the f*** are you doing, dude? I just want to play your console. Is this a recurring charge? I asked. Yes, $1 every month. It was worth not a fine. About 3 minutes later, I got an email. You can pull it up on my phone. It's right there.
All right. Okay. If you want to show
$15.99 a month recurring.
Oh,
he signed up for the trial.
he looped him. He looped him. He looped him, son. Nigga said it's $1 a month, bro. Come on. Nigga, alright, bet. He look 16 cash out your shit. He like, yo, 16 a month. Yo, bro.
Yes, sir. Shotgun knocked on his door. And you gotta say, "I'm f***ing sleeping," he says. Really? 5 minutes after you just walk out of the room. Okay. I do have a plan. I'm f***ing sleeping. He screams like I'm gonna say. That's when he came rushing at me with the fan and all that. Okay.
So was the fan in his room?
Yes, sir.
And he came out of the room?
The fan's still in his room. A couple of pieces. Because he was part of it to try to choke me out. So the biggest side of it so he pressed that against my throat, and his 300-pound fat sat on my chest.
According to David, once he confronted Christopher about the additional $14 worth of charges, he seemingly burst through his door and attempted to choke him out. Obviously, this
Wait a minute. He might not be. I don't know. Hold on. The nigga that got stabbed might be bugging, but we gotta further deep dive. You feel me, to figure out what going in.
And far-fetched, so the detective would try to debunk this as much as possible.
So after you flipped him off, what happened next?
Fair.
Smart.
I know you are.
I flip him over on his back.
Okay.
I jump up. He throws something. I don't know. It hit me in the back of the head, so I would assume either the stem and the base, the fan and the stem, or the base itself that he was trying to choke me out with, something that hit me in the back of the head. Okay. I ran to my room because he had already put his hand on. I knew what I was going for. Okay. And I went and got it.
And what was that?
It's a kukri. You know what that is?
Is that? No, I was thinking a karambit with it. But so no, I don't think I know what style of blade that is.
It's a short machete with a thick, curved blade. Okay. Shaped like a banana.
You got that from your room?
Yes, sir.
And
out of its sheath. Because I slept with it the last 3 nights. Because the first night he came back.
This is David's first major slip-up. He clearly states that he managed to get to his room without Christopher attacking him, yet proceeded to grab his machete and approach him to attack. If he truly wanted to safely de-escalate the situation, he could have easily shut his door and called 911. David had no intentions of de-escalating, but rather to kill. And what he says next would prove this even further.
And then did he come into your room, or did you go back out of your room and...
No, I came back out of my room and met him in the hallway as he was heading to my room. I met him halfway. Okay. That's why you saw the blood.
I saw the blood.
There's blood from the hallway all the way in.
So you guys kind of met in the middle between the rooms there.
And then I shoved him back in the bathroom and said, "You're gonna die. That's what you fucking me on my throat." I'm all from this tube in my hand. I know, but I'm not gonna let him put his hands on my throat and try to attack me. Not without a fight.
So you shoved him into the bathroom, and you...
I didn't shove him. I split his goddamn skull, and he fell in there because he was running away from me. Please, please, please. And I said, "I'm not your prisoner."
This was the nail in the coffin for David. His efforts
Definitely.
to claim self-defense were meaningless after what he just admitted.
You want to keep talking to prison? You want to keep talking to prison? You want to try to punk me out or something? Is that your game? I'm not your prisoner.
So, where was the first blow that you landed?
Towards the end of the hallway, just as you come from my bedroom to the kitchen/thing.
I was in the apartment, so
Yes, sir.
not at his room door, but
No, sir, not at that
As you're
door.
coming in.
Remember that hallway where I went
Yeah.
down in my room?
Yeah.
Okay, where that hallway ends, at the beginning of the kitchen/living room area, those blood drops.
Yeah, that's where all the blood was in
That's
there.
where the first guy was hit.
And then where did that land on his body? You remember?
First one, I recall, it would be the right hand side of his right.
Right. His right hand side.
and he was facing.
Right.
He was facing away from you when you said he was
No,
recruited.
he was looking right at
Oh,
us.
okay.
And it was in your right hand or your left hand? The
The
blade.
blade
Yeah.
was in my right hand.
Okay. So if I had a blade in my right hand and it hit the right side of his face,
Yes, right.
it was a cross,
Yes, sir.
kind of like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so one was here. Was there a second one?
No, there was 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Were they all the same motion to the same side of the body, or
I couldn't tell you.
after that first one, it...
After that first one, I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
Okay. At any time, did you feel like you had a chance to separate and get away from him?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
I mean,
What things done, down,
or that when you
out for the count kind of thing?
or when you came out of your room and he saw you had the blade.
Oh no, he was still trying to fight.
Okay,
He
and
didn't go down until I had Zoppo on the phone when they arrived. Because I called her. And I said, oh, I'm going to jail. And she said, oh, goddamn, I'm going to do it. You gentlemen have been in tussles. Do you stop until they're done? No. I just kept swinging and swinging.
and he kept moving backwards.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Look, I'm just telling you. I kept going until he was done.
And you said you picked up part of the fan at some
Demon.
point? Because that was still somewhere close.
It's all over the bedroom, bathroom. You know,
Yeah, gotcha.
pieces of it everywhere. You saw it.
I saw it, yeah.
What'd you do with the blade?
You want to answer that one? You know where.
I know where it's at. It's sitting on the dining room table.
I left it.
On the dining room
He had it on the table.
Was anyone else, was Todd at the apartment when that happened?
He was. Matter of fact, I went back and knocked on his door and I said, Todd, I may or may not have just get that motherfucker piece of shit. He
Oh,
started
Tyler.
shaking, quivering. I needed some alcohol and took off. When was the last time I saw Todd?
And that was before we got there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you had moved here from Bryant, you said?
Yes, sir.
From Bryant's in Arkansas?
Brian, sorry, yes, sir.
And
Arkansas.
do you have family in Ames or?
I have no family. My wife and my mother
Yes,
was the
sir.
last of my family.
Yeah, he don't got
I'm all
nothing
over
else.
this world.
Yeah, he don't got
And
nothing.
I'm dying too, so I don't give a f.
Damn, his legacy, his bloodline is done. Why he didn't try? I know that's his wife for 30 something years, but you gotta procreate. You gotta put that seed out there, son, so you could be able to live on through some type of legacy. But he just crashed out and ended his shit. He's done off.
Because he said you have a tumor? Is that what he said? Sorry to hear that.
The entire, matter of fact, these are the doctor's words, not mine. It's the largest they've ever seen. They don't know how I'm walking around. But it's the same thing they said when they said I'd never use that arm again, too. That's the one I used to take that mother head apart tonight.
Do you feel you went overboard tonight?
No, sir. I didn't go overboard. I did what I had to do to get that big fat off of me. He outweighs me by 120 pounds. I did what I had to do.
And this seemed to be all detectives needed as well.
I say,
It
yeah,
was
that's-
clear as
that's
day
good enough.
David was a cold-blooded killer. However, as they were about to wrap up the interview, David would make one final chilling statement to everyone in the room.
I'm not sorry for what I've done. I did what I had to do. I hope you gentlemen understand.
Do you need another tissue?
David spared no remorse to Christopher and wanted the officers to be fully aware of that. Unfortunately for him, the judge wouldn't spare him any remorse either, and David Sean Hunter would be charged with first-degree murder for the brutal killing of Christopher Swalwell. In September of 2021, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He would file for a mistrial later that year, but was swiftly denied by the court.
Damn, son, this story is just sad all through it. I don't know how it's about a video game though. Well, it's not specifically the video game, but you gotta pay for the subscription. And he told him $1. He did try to loop him with that. And then you feel me? It's not 16, and then he tried to he broke through the shit. He started beating on him. He like 600 pounds or whatever. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for like what he did was wrong. He deserves to go to jail, right? The build up to it is just unfortunate. Like it's just like, damn, bro, you really just crashed out, son. And now your chances of ever spreading anything or staying alive is really cooked. It's over now. Now he's done. He got a tumor. He's done, bro. But yo, that being said, let me know if you like this video. Make sure you comment. You feel me? I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Swagger, do ya, city, bricks for 6.